the link, and I wanted to make sure to participate. I didn't know if I saw the email or not, but I wanted to make sure to get our answers in because the funding needs to happen for this program. Because it has been so beneficial, and his other therapists have told us that it's been really, really helpful. And we definitely have seen great improvement.
So tell me what the therapist said.
She said, she asked about, when it was stopping and what was going on, and I said that this was the last session for now, but that you mentioned wanting to pick back up in the fall. She said, oh, great, because it has been really helpful.
Did she say how?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
And I can ask her, but she just basically said that, they noticed, because they've been working with him for 2 years, 2 school years. So they noticed the pace at which he was learning what they were working on really picked up when he started with this program.
Okay.
Yeah. So, specific things like, and it may have been his development where he was, but what happened when we started this was like a really big leap in looking at people in the eye to say hello, calling people by name, initiating conversation with people. That was one of the first things that happened. And then, and also social behavior. That was something that started changing. He started really engaging with everyone in his classroom, not just the kid he knew from last year. So that's something that changed over between Christmas break and now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What about other areas where has social engagement occurred in other areas outside the home?
Yes. We went to Chick-fil-A for lunch today, and a child walked onto the playground, and he walked right up to that child and said, "Oh, I like your shirt." And that was exciting to see and he has done that recently. He saw a kid recently with a Lego shirt on, and he commented on the kid's shirt. And so, those are strangers to us. We know that it's a stranger, and he didn't hesitate at all. He just saw that he liked the shirt, and he wanted to let that other person know that he liked their shirt.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's really cute.
What's happening at home?
At home, he is using, and also talking about his feelings. So, getting his feelings hurt is still hard for him to express. He tells us that we hurt his eyes because he starts to cry. But he is telling us, he would say, which this was a leap for him to say, "Fox tired." But now he says, "I'm sleepy. I'm hungry. I'm sad. I'm sick." And that is one that's really huge. Lately, for him to tell us he's sick is a safety thing. Now we know, it's not just, "I'm going to barf now." It's there's a little bit of time we get, or just a clue that something's going on.
Yeah.
And it's not always true. It's, he's really playing around with who's feeling what. But he's talking about it, and he's talking about it from first person. So that is exciting to see him, being able to form the whole sentence with all the parts. And I can't remember what he said. It was the first thing he said this morning. It's one of cause now he's saying so many things that it's different. But what did he say? It's so funny because he just was still sleepy, and he was telling me that he was busy or something like that. So that's another thing that's happening too, is I don't think that he's having to really think and pull the words the way that he used to, because in his sleep he's telling us nonsense. It's I understand what he's saying, and I understand what he's probably thinking, even though he's asleep. He's not really in the situation he's seeing. So that's really cool. Yeah, that's another thing too, is bad dreams. That's not something we've been able to know, whether we're dealing with a night terror or a bad dream or upset stomach or anything like that. So now when he wakes up, he says, I'm scared sometimes. And it doesn't happen a lot, but it's really great to have a clue as to what's happening when he wakes up upset.
Right.
When a baby is sick, not sick, but when a baby wakes up and they're crying, you have to go through all these process of elimination. And it gets harder when they grow and their body's bigger, but their words aren't there. So those little things are really big. The little clue into his sleepy mind and his emotional mind, and just getting an understanding of like how other people feel too. Him pointing out if someone's sad or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, that's not always as spot on as his own self.
Right, but the fact that he would recognize that another is for an autistic child is huge.
Oh yeah, well specifically sick. He recognizes sick really easy. This person's sick, and they're so sick. He'll say, "Oh, Ella is so sick." And he's getting a good idea of things like Ella stealing his toys. He says, she's stealing! And it's really funny because one of his toys will be missing and he'll tell me that it was stolen. And really, we're getting to the point now where he talks a lot, so much that I'm like, no talking. Oh, and this is new as well. He's going to bed. All the things that I tell him are starting to come back. And he'll say, Mom, close your eyes. No talking. And, I'll be on my phone. And he'll say, no, close your eyes. Put your phone down. So he's really, it's just all the stuff, he was understanding. And it's apparent now because he's given it all back.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
It's a touching experience, and it's fun, and with that comes sense of humor and his personality and his likes and his dislikes, and now we know what color he likes, and now we know we get his input on dinner or lunch or what he wants to wear or what kind of activity he wants to do. So that's exciting, not to have to guess.
Good. I'm going to pause you right there.